1, 2, 3.
We're pregnant!
I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm a rolling stone tonight, never to be set. Though I know.
Hey guys, it's Ryan.
Hi guys, it's Natalia.
And today we have a very special announcement to make.
We're pregnant! Yes, I'm 7 months pregnant right now. I know it's been a while. I don't know if you could tell in some of the vlogs, my bump was just getting bigger and bigger, but I'm currently 7 months pregnant. We're so excited to have this beautiful baby. So I'm a big planner. Everything in my life really has to have a plan. And so this big milestone we actually planned out. I think we announced this in a previous video, but I'm currently engaged as well to Ryan. And so after we came back from our vacation, we kind of started planning and we decided that we wanted to have a baby.
So how did we know that we were ready for this new journey in our life of having a child?
So I've always wanted to be a youngish parent. I wanted to have my first child by the age of 28. I don't know why, but that's just something that came to my mind ever since I was little. So I wanted to have my first child when I was 28 years old. So my baby's actually coming before my 28th birthday. And also because we are going to have a couple more children. We want to have around 4 children. And so we want to be able to have a good gap in between. You're actually supposed to wait around 12 to 18 months before having your second child, so that way your body can process and recuperate in between the pregnancies.
So for me, how I knew that it was the right time, it was just a gut feeling that I had. It's the same way that I proposed to Natalia. It was just so abruptly how one day I just woke up and I thought in my mind, you know what, I think right now is the perfect time. And then a few weeks later, we went on our trip and we got engaged. Same thing happened when it was time to have a kid. So what happened is Natalia started floating the idea around, being that she's at the age that she wanted to be at. And when I heard that idea, it really resonated with me this time. Because yes, after being together for so many years, it has come to our mind of having a child. But in the past, I never really resonated with that idea as much as I did the last time that we spoke about it and the time that we decided to do it. So for me, in the end, it was a gut feeling that I had that, hey, this is the right time.
So how did we find out that we were having a child? Since this was actually planned, we took a pregnancy really early on. We didn't document this, but we took it, I think, around, I believe it was either 10 or 11 weeks in to my pregnancy, and we actually did it together. So this is something that not a lot of people do, but because it was planned, we actually took it together, and we found out that we were having a child.
And I think this way was better because it was more emotional. And it's a very special moment that we can both cherish together and know that at that very moment, we both noticed at the same exact time that we were about to embark on this journey.
So during our first ultrasound, we were lucky enough to both be able to be there and see the baby and everything. So that was wonderful.
Yeah, because now significant others aren't really allowed in because of, unfortunately, COVID and everything like that. But being that we are first-time parents, our doctor was nice enough to let me in there for our first ultrasound.
But this is actually the first ultrasound that they took of the baby.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. In that photo, the baby is so small. And Natalia actually has an app. What's that app that you use?
So it's actually called Flow. So you track your period on that.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was like a baby app because it was so cool. Natalia would show me, like, as the weeks progressed, like, oh, our baby is the size of, let's say, a Skittle at one point, and then like a lemon at like further along. So it's pretty cool, that app. But I'm sure they have one that's just dedicated for pregnancy, right? Probably.
I think so too. I mean, the app that I use it's called Flow. So you can track your periods, but then you also can change it to you know, you're pregnant. And so it actually starts to track your pregnancy.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I love that app when Nat was showing me. So if you're going to have a baby, definitely, I guess, download that app or something similar. And just in a comparison, like, now that it's been 7 months, this is how big, our baby got.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy.
And this is actually not at 7 months yet because, we haven't had an ultrasound in a couple of weeks. So I believe this was either 5 months or 4 months.
Wow. So can't imagine how big our baby is right now. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because time goes by so quickly. Like, I remember like it was yesterday when we first found out that we were having a child, and now we're coming up on 7 months, 2 more months, and then the baby is gonna finally be here.
So we actually found out the gender of our baby on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it was a really good way to ring in the New Year's, finding out the gender of your baby.
Yeah, and it was really special for us as well because it was just Ryan and I, with COVID going on, we didn't have a New Year's Eve party. We didn't go anywhere, so it was really special.
Natalia did a very cute thing that day, that she came up with the idea of doing a balloon surprise. Like, you've probably seen it on videos on YouTube or Instagram, where people have like a huge balloon and they pop it and then confetti falls out with the baby's gender. And Natalia decided to call up a company that morning, since we had the results of the gender in, and set that whole thing up for us, and it was very, very beautiful.
And so we also decided to do a small video for our family members who couldn't really be with us to do the gender reveal. So we made a special video for them, just capturing that moment that we had, and we shared it with everybody on New Year's Eve. And we also wanted to share it with you guys. So here's a little clip of that video.
And as you saw from the video, we are having a baby girl. I also figured that I was going to have a daughter because a lot of the guys in my family, they all have daughters. My one uncle has 2 daughters, my other uncle has 3 daughters, and then my other uncle has 4 daughters. So all the guys in the family, they always tend to have females.
So how did we choose a name? This was kind of like a long journey in our pregnancy. We were in between 2 names, but the funny part is, one day we were at Ryan's mom's house and we were all sitting together, my family, Ryan's family, and we were discussing names. My mom was talking about, my family is from Colombia, so they speak Spanish, and we live here in the United States. So she said, you have to be able to say the name in Spanish and in English. So we were just kind of throwing out different names.
So we landed on 2 names. It was either Mariana or Savannah. And the name that we landed on was?
Savannah! So that is our baby girl. Her name is going to be Savannah. We're really excited. So we decided on Savannah. Savannah has a very nature aspect. We resonate a lot with nature. I'm a science teacher, so Savannahs are beautiful ecosystems as well. So it's just a beautiful name.
Now, with being pregnant, it comes with a whole new set of body changes. I really can't speak on this part because I'm not feeling any sensations really, and Natalia would take it from here, and I would just like to ask her, and a lot of you guys probably were wondering, what would be like the main difference between the first trimester versus now, like where we are right now in the 3rd trimester?
So we're almost at that 3rd trimester right now. We're at the 2nd trimester, but really ending that 2nd trimester. And so for the 1st trimester, I really only felt a lot of like morning sickness, and I was really tired at times. I didn't feel any movement with Savannah or anything. And then the 2nd trimester, towards the middle of the 2nd trimester, I started feeling better with just, I wasn't sick and I was more active. And then I started feeling, flutters in my stomach. That's how I would kind of explain it, flutters in my stomach. Now I'm at that 7 month, closer to 8, and so I'm starting to feel the kicks, and we actually could see the belly move a little bit when she kicks. So those are the things that I've experienced throughout the different trimesters.
At night lately, Natalia has called me over, and she actually lets me put my hand on her stomach, and I'm able to feel the baby move. And recently, she's also been able to see the baby kick, and you can actually see the little movement in the stomach. We saw a little bit of it yesterday, and it was super, super cute. And it just lets you know that, time is approaching and it's getting closer, and that baby girl is almost here in the world with us.
And it's so funny because, Ryan said at night. It's because, she really moves a lot at night. that's when she's the most active.
It's so funny, yeah. You would think that when you're awake, she's awake, but it's like the opposite.
She has a mind of her own.
Have you found it hard to sleep at night for that, or?
Not yet. No, I think that, like really late she starts to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
But, towards like 10 o'clock, she's really, really active. And then really early in the morning, around 6 a.m., she's active as well.
Probably getting ready for your classes, right? Getting ready to teach those students of yours. Like Natalia was telling you guys with her experience in this pregnancy, for guys, things that we can actually do during this pregnancy is to support our significant other. And what I've been doing, and I've read, in a book that I picked up, is that you can do house chores. That actually makes a huge difference. So I've been, cleaning the dishes, I've been cleaning the house, taking care of laundry, doing things that I know I can easily do, and it kind of lifts the burden off her. So if any of you guys out there are gonna have a child, that's something that dads can do to help their significant other.
And honestly, I'm super thankful for Ryan. Even before I was pregnant, he's always just picked up after chores, and him and I, we always split everything when we clean the house. So I'm really thankful.
Now at month 7, we have many things on the horizon. One of the biggest things is finding a place to welcome our brand new baby girl into this world.
And something that I'm looking forward to is decorating her nursery. I'm really excited to decorate her nursery, buy a crib for her, put little cute things on the wall, and really making it her own place.
So guys, with that being said, bear with us as we navigate these huge milestones in our life that we are glad to share with you guys as well.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Natalia.
And I'm Ryan, and we thank you for watching this video. Peace.
Bye.